Hello boys and girls, it's Ant here again as always, and today I'm trying to do an N64 game. Hopefully this will work. Last time I tried recording an N64 game I was using a Hapage recorder and the screen kept cutting out and like stuff went out of sync. It's been a long time since then. I'm using Elgato now, so hopefully it'll be better. And this is Beetle Adventure Racing, which I would have given you the title screen, but I like to do this sync thing. It's going to go to an intro. I can show you the title screen. Never mind. Let's skip that. It's not going to give me a title screen. Fuck you, Beetle Adventure Racing. So anyway, this is a fun little game that people have probably forgotten about. I'm actually borrowing this off my pal Luke. One thing to note, it puts you in single race or championship. If you choose single race, you can only play races you've unlocked in championship mode, and it starts off only giving you 2 races. So, we're going to do championship on novice, because this game's hard. And I think I'm going to name my car Dumph. I think that's good enough. Right. Oddly, despite this only having one car in the game, they all have different handling. Obviously these ones are a lot better, so I think we're going to have to go with, let's see, top speed handling. I'm going to go with handling as my thing. Automatic, of course. I don't have a rumble pack. Well, I do have a rumble pack, but it's over the other side of the room. I ain't getting that. So, we'll play a couple of races of this. This game is quite unique. If you were to race the tracks as like a standard, straightforward, one lap after the other race, it could come across as quite boring. They're kind of not the most exciting tracks to begin with, but there's actually like a whole bunch of little shortcuts and weird routes you can go through. So we're going to try and hit some of those if I can remember where they are. I was playing this the other day and I might just remember some of the shortcuts. Right, so you're supposed to collect these points at the side of the road, and when you've collected like 50 of them, you'll get a continue in the championship, which I probably won't need on novice, I hope. I mean, you pretty much just have to get through the championship. Right, there's a shortcut here. Well, there you go. And I missed that. That's not good. Oh, I should have just reversed. Reverse. Is it a separate button for reverse? No, I can't remember. Okay, let's go very slowly off the edge here. Oh, I made it. Oh, I didn't. The fun of this game. That's the thing. You mess up one of those like little those jumps and you're screwed. Oh, I could have gone to the right. There's a train track tunnel you can go down. Oh well. Where am I now? I'm in 8th place. That's good. We'll catch up. There's one now. Let's overtake this little twat. Nitro boost. Yeah. There's the thing, it's like this game was like made sort of to promote Volkswagen Beetles. There you go, I'm going to go through here. Hold on. Yeah. And it's, you know, it's quite a fun little racing game. The odd thing is, I get the feeling this wasn't meant to be a Volkswagen Beetle game originally. I think it was meant to be some other racing game entirely, and they just kind of slapped Beetles on it. In Australia, it went under a different name and had like a different brand car, an Australian brand. Probably, I don't know, what do Australians drive? Pickup trucks with snakes for tyres or something. But it's quite a cool game. I can't see anything. The Elgato's made the screen really dark. That's something I'm going to have to get used to. Luckily, I think the next course after this is a lot brighter. Have we finished the lap yet? I don't think we have. Here we go, we're coming to the end of the lap. I was playing this round Luke's house a couple of weeks ago, and on his TV, when he puts the N64 in, everything comes up really bright and white, which is a massive problem on the snow track. Because literally you can probably see about an inch in front of you on the snow track when it's bright, but I'm getting a really dark image. It'll probably look better in the recording, hopefully. Hopefully. I don't have to sit in there and adjust After Effects and all that. I don't have to do that stuff. You're supposed to collect all those point things. You need to collect 100 to get to unlock stuff. There's cheats in the game that you unlock. I do remember that it was an absolute nightmare finding all of them. You have to know when to take the shortcuts. Right, we're not going to go to the left this time. I want to go to the right. Where is it? Damn it, did I miss it? I missed it. I couldn't see it, it's dark. There you go. This way. Oh god, I'm crashing into everything. Good job there wasn't any people walking down the alleyway. and I've missed the train tracks again. I'm never going to remember, so it doesn't matter, really, does it? It's quite a fun city game, this. The tracks, like, some of them are really simple locations like this Coventry Cove. But then there's one set in a movie studio where you get like a King Kong coming out of you. And there's one that's set in this like sort of Aztec temple-y type area. And there's a T-Rex comes out in one point because it can't decide if it's Indiana Jones or Jurassic Park. Either way, it's having a big old love up to Steven Spielberg. Right, is there... Oh, this is the jump, isn't it? Which I missed because I can't see it. Everything's dark. I might bump the brightness up in between rounds. I can never get that one there. I think you have to do something to get up to that shortcut on the right. But yeah, it's got this really nice repetitive music. Very N64. Because N64 had a really good like percussion sound, but synth-wise it didn't have much else that sounded wicked. The N64 was an odd sounding machine. Right, now to the left. No, not yet. Where is it? Is it around here? There's one way to the left where if you jump you can land in a castle. And I want to do it. I want to do it. Here we go. Here we go. To the left. To the left. To the left. Whee! Yeah. I can't see fuck all. Right, I hit a wall. I know that. See what I mean? There's like all these different areas you can end up in. This is completely off the course. I'm in first though. That's good. That's nice. How many points have I picked up? 32. Got quite some way before I get the get a continue. It's kind of crazy how it makes you try and get 50 points for a continue. Which, if you consider the first time you play the game, you're probably not going to be playing it at the best. You know, you're going to be still getting to grips with the game. Did it right this time. So making you collect like 50 points for a continue. Why can't I reverse? Ah. Right, here we go. Yeah, making you collect 50 points for a continue when you don't know the tracks at all is a bit on the harsh side of things. When you play the higher difficulties, I think you have to do even more. I think you have to get like 75 or something to get a continue. I think you can unlock all the courses on Novice though. No, you can't. Novice and Advanced are different difficulty, or whatever. There'll be 3 courses on this one. Let's see if I can actually get a decent time though. What was the record? It was 6:48, wasn't it? Not going to beat that. Pretty sure. I'm hoping this comes out alright. I mean, I got these new cables for the N64 a little while ago, because all I had was the RF. Because back in the day, RF's all you needed. Everything looked great through RF, apparently. I got myself some composite cables, and they're doing the job. You know, they're nice and crisp and clean looking ones, and the image comes up on my TV alright. My HD TV, everything's all blurry, but I'm really hoping those cables HD Retrovision are doing will work with N64. But apparently Elgato doesn't accept the signal from a lot of those things through component, which is a bit problematic. So you can get yourself these nice HD composite cables for component cables for your old retro consoles, but can't record anything using the Elgato because it won't recognise them, which is a bit rubbish. If you haven't seen those, check out HD Retrovision's site. They're making component cables for Mega Drive Master System and the likes, all that sort of stuff. Right, I'm going to try and bump up the brightness on my TV if I can remember how to do it. Menu, picture, brightness. There we go. Oh shit, that's okay. Right, bumping it up a few notches so I can actually see what's going on. It's going to really bug me now though, it's going to be off my usual settings. Yeah, I was way off the time there, wasn't I? I got bonus points though. Dump came first. Got quicker time than everyone. Save my data. I should have gone for novice for the amateur difficulty or whatever. You advanced. But there's only 3 races in this one. I think you have to race the same courses. Oh, the music on this course is kind of addictive. You notice there's a big barrier behind you at the start line, and that's because you don't actually finish at the start line. You go a different route and finish off somewhere else, which is where I went down that country road in the last track, which we didn't go down through the rest of the course. It's kind of interesting though. I mean, there's not many racing games like this nowadays. I think the last one really that had sort of creative twists and turns and took you all over the place was Split Second, which we played on the Crit Pockets live stream a couple of weeks ago. We did a live stream, which by the way we did a live stream the other night. It was quite good. Have a check it out. We played a bunch of NES games, all sorts of NES games. We played, what did we play? Kung Fu, Solstice, which is a great little RPG game if you know what the hell you're doing. Played Mercs, because of course we did. Played Asterix, the NES version, which I do love some Asterix. Something I grew up on as a kid. Whoa. Oh, let's get these. Let's get more points. There's nothing down there to the left. It looks like there should be, but there isn't. Right. Coming up on this guy's backside. But yeah, we decided we're going to do a live stream every 2 weeks. It'll probably be on a Saturday or Sunday, depending on when we record. Might even be a Friday, but it'll be at the weekend-ish. It depends when we get together to record stuff, because, like, you know, we've got things to do. We might not be able to get together in an evening. Right. I can't know if there's something off to the left here or not. I don't want to try anything daring in case I go flying off the edges. I'm in first now. I mean, can't very well lose that. Jesus. Points. I purposely hit the walls to hit them. I didn't want to risk getting too close and not hitting them. Right, I think, yeah, here you go through the cave. Because, of course, you know, a tunnel would lead through a big old crystal cave thing. As it would. Of course it does. I don't even know why I'm trying to collect those points. They're not going to help me or anything. Right, I want to go up the top bit here. Because this is a different route you can jump off. I need a faster car to make that. If you do crash the car completely, it just explodes into polygons. Because that's how explosions were done in the 90s. None of this, like, you know, damage modelling or anything like that. There's no damage modelling in this. I don't think you can even look behind your car. Whoa. Oh god. There you go. I blew up into polygons. Not even an explosion. There's no interior to this car. It's kind of crazy now that this is like... This car's effectively a shell with not even proper circular wheels on it. And, you know, when you play that Mad Max game that's out now, like, that's an open world adventure game doing just incredibly complex stuff, and the cars actually have internal parts. Like, there's times where you'll change a part on your car, like the body, and you'll see it build the car. Uh-oh. Well, I made it up there. Don't know if I'm supposed to be able to do that. Good job it had collision. Oh my god, what? Whatever, you know? It's okay. I've got a special Volkswagen Beetle, my life's good. I don't need validation from winning races. I feel nice, but... I'm doing alright though, I'm in fourth, I can catch up. Oh yeah, I should go up the top there, couldn't I? Yeah. That's the thing, trying to remember where these shortcuts are. The laps are so long that by the time you get round to the next lap, you've forgotten where the shortcuts and where the alternate routes were. Some of them aren't even shortcuts really, I shouldn't call them that. They are actually alternate routes and sometimes make it worse for you. But there's rewards, risk rewards, eh? Who'd have thought a game would work with risk reward factor? I was thinking about doing another Mad Max video today, but I don't know, I don't want to spoil storylines for people. And it is a really good game. There was a point in it I got to last night. Not going to spoil anything, but Jesus Christ, man! It had this whole section of events that just felt really big and flashy, and really good. Some of the sort of really cool Mad Max moments. Gave a little callback to something from one of the films at one point, which you don't really see coming. There's a few hints at it, but it kind of just sort of out of nowhere. It's like, oh yeah, this is happening now. And yeah, that Mad Max game is really good. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. We've talked about it on the podcast for a little while as well. But yeah, well worth playing. Some websites have been, in their reviews, been a little bit too harsh on it, I think. I know it's generic as all hell, but it's like the world building on it is fine. It feels like something that's Mad Max. It feels legitimately like a Mad Max thing. And he doesn't talk too much either. Boom, I cut that whole corner. I can do that. He's at first I was worried that Max was going to talk too much, but as the game goes on, he doesn't really say too much. He does kind of keep to himself a bit, which is pretty much a key part of Max's character. He is like a very quiet person. Like if you watch Road Warrior, he only says 16 lines in the entire film, and 2 of those are, "I just came for the gasoline." Right, here we go, we go up here. I'm going to stay up here this time. Yeah, there was a 5-point box, which I failed to hit. when it was just presented right in front of me. Oh yeah. Right, can I remember... Where was it that was a cut to the right? There was something that was... There was that. I just missed that. That's what I missed. That's what I was trying to remember. That cut off to the right that takes you up the top. Oh well, whatever. Too late now. There's nothing to the left here. This is a game that could definitely do with a second analog stick controlling your camera view. But back in the days on the N64 you only had one analog stick and it made a noise like this when you flicked it. And calling it analog was pretty generous as well, actually. That was a funny thing when they first brought in analog sticks. They kind of, I think a lot of developers thought it was too much for some players to handle. So you got a lot of games that barely used it at all. It was usually pretty rubbish. There were some games where on the PS1 where they'd have the running animation would be exactly the same no matter how far you're pushing the stick along, but it would just move them slower on the spot. And some games would have a walk and a run animation, but like it would literally snap from walk to run. Oh dear, gonna explode there. I know I was facing the wrong way. You turned me upside down. Do I want to try making that jump again this time? I think it's possible in this car. I mean, it might be optimistic of me. I can give it a go, couldn't I? Where's the harm? I mean, I could lose my position. What was the horn button? Can't remember. There's a horn button on this. Oh god, there's a camera change. Oh! There you go, horn. Found the horn. That's what's important. Oh no, finished. Took me a different direction. Oh well. Yay! I set a new record. Well done, Dumph. Right. Last race. It's probably looking a little bit fuzzy on the capture. But I wanted to give this a try and see how it goes. And because I'm trying to expand how many consoles using on here. Did a Sega Saturn video a couple of weeks ago, which I chose Bust a Move. And hopefully Paul's coming over this weekend and we can record Burning Rangers like we keep saying we're going to do. God, that camera moves really jerkily, doesn't it? It's obviously tied to the angle of the road rather than being a free roaming camera. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if the camera's a car and it's just moving along attached to it. Some games do weird things like that. There's that old, that classic one in Fallout 3 where the train is just a hat that's on a civilian's body that follows around like a route. This is the one with the Jurassic Park moments. You'll see. There you go, we just gone through the Jurassic Park gates there, look at that. Whee! Dinosaur on the left. He comes out different places each lap. Spoilers. He's stomping around though, something chronic. There's all Jurassic Park stuff. When you go to Alton Towers, there's like a route leading down to it that goes through all this foresty area with all these fences. Well reminds me of Jurassic Park whenever I go through it. Used to go to Alton Towers quite a lot because I lived up there. Right, there is on the left a route along the pier in a minute. There's a little shortcut you can go through where you're just shooting through all the shooting in between the buildings, and you sort of cut across this whole snaky road, which I've got and crashed into everything on. All those crates I've hit and I've only collected 2 points. Here we go. This around this corner here, I think is, yeah. There you go. There's a pier, and if you hit this, you go boom. You got to hit this nitro, otherwise there's a nitro here. Otherwise you can't make it over the next jump properly. Boom. You sort of land in the water and slow down a load. Still make it though. It won't blow you up or anything. Oh god, it's still dark. Where am I going? I have no idea why I went there. Just could not see. Oh god, lava. The floor is lava. There's a lighting effect on you there though. Car went a little bit red. Oh my god, I literally... Am I through? God, everything went pitch black. It wasn't that dark when I was playing this the other day. It's the Elgato making it go dark. It's the old redoing the signal, isn't it, and sending it through to the TV and whatnot. I don't know how that stuff works. Oh heck. Oh, fire there. Something inside me combusted. Oh, shit. Oh god. Yeah, I'm having a hard time seeing the road here. It's probably coming out nice and bright in the capture. You get out of my way. Cheeky bugger. Sunday drivers. Not even Sunday. Some parts of this course remind me of the Donkey Kong Country stage from Mario Kart. DK's Jungle Ride, whatever it is, the one where you get launched out of the cannon. That's a good course. There's this centre on the right. It's blatantly the friggin' Hammond Centre from Jurassic Park. Woo! Made it. As far as N64 racing games go, this is actually still a pretty solid one, I think. Because there's like N64 doesn't have the best racing games around. Get back on the road. The guy that made this, the team that made this, they also did F1 World Grand Prix '98, which I've got. That was one of my favourite Grand Prix racing games when I was a kid, because, well, I said a kid, a teenager when these came out. Because you could actually race through the 1998 Grand Prix, and any events that happened during that Grand Prix would happen when you were playing it. So you'd have stuff like, I think it was Juarez, there was a crash that involved like 20 cars, and you could like play that race and try and get through the first crash as David Coulthard. Like, everyone got destroyed in that race, hardly anyone got through it. Anyway, Dinosaur, how's it going? Rex? Yeah, we're only on lap 2. I've got an itch on my arm, it's driving me nuts. Right, let's see if I can get one of these. I think I've missed the... here we go. Right, this way. Whee! Messed that up. There we go. Shortcut through all that. We're almost at the bottom now, see? That would have been infinitely quicker if I didn't smash into a wall. But yeah, I think more games could do this sort of thing. Need for Speed needs to do something like this. Like, have a sillier Need for Speed game. Or Burnout. But I think Burnout's pretty much dead now. I think, got a feeling EA have decided that Criterion just make Need for Speed games now. They kind of, when they brought Criterion and they started publishing Need for Speed, there was definitely this whole, you know, why do we need 2 racing franchises? And they were trying to figure out a reason to justify both. Which, you know, was a bit silly. Uh-oh. Well, that was good. And now I'm facing the wrong way. And I'm in 5th. Blimey. I lost a lot of speed on that hill, didn't I? Guess I'm not going to make up that time too quickly. Jesus. But yeah, they were like, I think they were trying to figure out an identity for Burnout, and that's why they made it all open world for Paradise. And then there was Need for Speed, they do an open world game in. I still can't see where I'm going in here. And they just kind of decided, well, now we got Need for Speed that's open world as well, what are we going to do? What's the point of Burnout? Oh my god. 2 of my wheels went off the edge of the road and I got dragged off. Yeah, I kind of think they should have kept Burnout sort of simpler, like it was in the old ones, before Takedown kind of made it a bit too extreme. Paradise was great, but that was a different game entirely. And then the thing is, the Need for Speed ones, they just kind of, they didn't have the craziness of Paradise. It was kind of a bit sort of just bland. They've all been like that recently, I think. I think Criterion's sort of soul has been ripped out a little bit. They've kind of lost a little something over the years. Alright. If I can see that jump again, I'll try and hit it this time. I think it was on the... Was it on the other lap? I don't know. It's like the start, wasn't it? Was it after this? I've hit like none of the bonus boosts on this stage. 17 points is all I've got. Not doing very well. Not last though. So, you know, that's a thing. Yeah. Uh-oh. Well, there's a cave down here. Which is perfect for my lack of brightness on the screen. Uh-oh. Oh god. I saw that too late. Right. That's okay. We're fine. I'm only in 6th. I think I did well enough in the first 2 races to give myself quite a decent position overall. And I've still got 1 lap to go. I've got 1 lap to salvage this somehow. Salvage is the right word, I think. Alright. Let's see. Is there something over there? Can't see. Oh, yeah. That's where the shortcut was and I missed it. Right. Never mind. T-Rex time. He comes out right here. No, a bit further ahead. There he is. Just putting his head through the electric wires there. Clearly that didn't work. Beginning, like, you know, John Hammond makes this park with his dinosaurs and whatnot. Can't keep them under control. Oh no, electric fence will be fine. That'll sort the dinosaurs out. Fucking didn't work, did it? Getting all out all over the place. People died, man. Kind of crazy John Hammond didn't end up in jail, really. Or any of the characters from Jurassic World, which I really enjoy Jurassic World, but Jesus, that's a stupid film. It is a really dumb film, but it's enjoyable as hell. It's okay for a film to make little to no sense sometimes if it's just fun. Like G.I. Joe Retaliation, that I always sing the praises of because it knows exactly what it is. And it's silly and fun, and it's happy to be silly and fun. I'm going down here. Oh my god, where am I going? Well, that was good. Wasn't intentional. But I want to go down here. So I'm pretty sure. Boom. No. Good turn. Maybe not. Maybe this wasn't the exciting shortcut I hoped it was. Yeah, this was a rubbish route. Not helping anything here. Get out of my way, car. You suck. Blue Volkswagen Beetles. Kind of weird. This is a weird run of racing games around the 90s that had only one car type in it. Which is kind of hard to base a racing game around, but at the same time you're definitely sticking to a skill-based system. Because it does rely on you being better than the other people. You've all got the same machines, but that doesn't make for exciting handling. You've got to hope that your car's handling is something that everyone can get along with. There was Porsche Boxster Racing. There was a Porsche Unleashed game, which was like all Porsche cars. But at least it had like an entire history of Porsche cars in it. It's a Need for Speed one actually. But Boxster Racing was just literally Porsche Boxsters. Like, and that game purely exists to sell the new Boxster. Right, we're going towards the final part, and I am in 4th and doing terrible. Oh god, the volcano, I remember this. Oh god, everything's burning. Everything's burning, the floor is literally lava. Come on, can I get past him? No, damn. And I've gone into the water. But yeah, almost went off the edge. I think I've done good enough to come first overall though, I think. Yeah, points, they don't matter. 4th on that, first overall by 1 point. Well, that was Beetle Adventure Racing on the N64. Hopefully this video all comes out right, everything stays in sync. That's the thing that worries me most when I use old consoles, stuff not going in sync. So yeah, congratulations to me, look at that, what a celebration screen is that. You can take your like 5-hour long ending cutscenes and stuff. That's what it's all about. I'll catch you later. Bye.